Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
And this week we're watching Star Trek's original pilot, The Cage.
Woohoo!
Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. Hello, Thomas.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing?
Not bad at all.
How's your week been?
Boring as anything.
Yeah. Yeah, mine hasn't been too exciting either.
No.
A lot of work. Even worked yesterday,
Yeah, right.
which was Saturday for
yeah.
those listening at home. Today is Sunday.
Friday.
Yeah, this will drop on Friday. We're recording the Sunday before and I worked yesterday. So that was kind of annoying, but that just means I'll have a little bit of extra time off through the week, take a couple of hours of extra off. But yeah,
Can't argue with that.
not super exciting. I was really excited to be watching the new Evil Dead movie this weekend because the local cinemas had it on their lists.
Nice.
And then last week when I went to see if they'd released the session times yet, they'd removed it from their lists.
Wow, okay.
So now,
Wow.
So now the closest cinema that he's playing at is 4 hours drive away.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm like, I don't want to watch it that badly that I'm going to drive to Hobart.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Well, that's going to piss you off.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does piss me off, Tom. It does.
Can't say I'm a huge fan of the Evil Dead franchise.
What a shock. You're a little pussy.
Not so much because of that.
Tom, you walked out of Friday the 13th.
Yeah, well, that's true. It did
You
scare the
walked
shit out
out.
of me. It scared the shit out of me.
You did. We barely moved. The movie had barely started.
Yeah.
And you walked out and sat in the car for the rest of the time.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. That was a good choice.
Yeah, that seems odd. But that's what you did. Weird. So yeah, you are a little bit of a softie.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of scary movies.
No, you do have a teddy bear tattoo.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And a teddy bear. Well, I used to have a teddy bear collection, not anymore.
And I'm the gay one.
I think we mentioned that before, right?
How does this work? So yeah, anyway, I'm disappointed.
A whole heap of people at work went and saw was it Obsession?
Yes.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before, I think.
Yes.
That? Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they all loved that. And that's that's a scary one, obviously, from what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's a horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, I am going to Hobart for work at the end of the month.
So you'll probably go see it.
If it's still playing. I don't know if it'll still be playing by the end of the month. But if it's on, we might go see it. I don't know.
I'm
We'll see what
surprised they
happens.
took it off their list. I would have thought it'd be popular enough.
Well, it's school holidays as well, I think.
Yeah, but still, you don't have to put on a heap of showings, do you?
Well, just night showings would have
that's
been
what I
okay.
mean. Like, you
when the
just put
kids
on-
are in bed.
Yeah.
Like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I go to bed at 8:30,
Yeah.
so it has to be at 7.
That's how it works.
And I booked a little holiday. So I'm off to Queensland at the end of the year for a couple of weeks.
Nice. That's a Disney thing, right?
Yep. Whenever I do anything, it's either Star Trek related or Disney related.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
And I would have known about it straight away if it was Star Trek. I know that.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. But yeah, so the Star Trek exhibition, which has been touring around the world, is going to Mackay in Queensland, which is a weird fucking place for it to be.
Yeah.
Because it's north of the capital city in Queensland. So there's no direct flights there. There's no flights from Melbourne to Mackay.
No.
So I'm going with a friend and we're flying up to Brisbane. We'll get a hire car and drive up to Mackay, which will take a few days. So we'll stop and do like Australia Zoo and a couple of things on the way.
Yeah.
and then do Mackay, and then travel further north for a couple of extra days to end up in Cairns and fly home from there.
Oh, that'll be
Because I've not been up there.
No.
I've only been as far as Brisbane, so it'll be nice to explore a little bit further north.
A little bit more of Australia.
Yeah. Australia Zoo should be good.
Yeah, it should be all right.
I've heard good things. Jinx. They do a rhino encounter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That'd be interesting. All I can think of and flashes in my head is Ace Ventura.
That's disgusting. But when I was in San Diego at the zoo, I bought a T-shirt that said "Save the Chubby Unicorns." So I might have to wear that for my photo with a rhino.
Yes, you do. That's great.
But yeah. So yeah, it's been a boring week, but I got
Good things
plans
on the
for fun.
horizon.
Yeah. Speaking of San Diego, Comic-Con is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of Star Trek stuff happening.
Really?
They're doing a Strange New Worlds fan screening of the first 2 episodes of season 4.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing some, I think, the bar or the mess hall or something. There's some sort of installation they're doing where you can go and get a drink, like
Okay.
on the Enterprise. And there's a massive Star Trek panel. So I think there's representation from every Trek series
Wow.
over the last 60 years. So it's a big Star Trek 60th
Jesus,
panel.
yeah.
So yeah, that should be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be fun to be there, but
Yeah.
you know, we're too poor for that. So,
You
but
got
if
that
anyone
right.
wants to sponsor us for a report, we'll happily get on a plane to San Diego if you want to pay for it.
Yeah. More than happy. That'd be okay with us.
Yeah. And only a couple of weeks until Strange New Worlds comes out, the new season.
Yeah.
So we'll start doing extra episodes for that when they come out.
Exciting.
We will have to take a week off because, as I mentioned, I have to go to Hobart for at the end of the month. So we'll play catch up when we get back, but that's okay. We've done that before.
It happens.
It happens. And this is the first episode of our 3rd year.
Yeah.
Yay!
Now.
I know. So exciting. All right. So to start our 3rd year, we're watching the first ever produced Star Trek, which is very exciting. I fucking love this.
Yeah, it's great.
We're watching The Cage, written by Gene Roddenberry, directed by Robert Butler. The air date, the air date was actually October the 15th, 1988.
Yeah.
But it was originally screened to NBC executives in February 1965.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Just a little while ago.
A little while ago. Yeah. 61 years ago.
Yeah.
The IMDb synopsis doesn't give much away. It says, Captain Pike is held prisoner and tested by aliens who have the power to project incredibly lifelike illusions. That's it. That's the whole synopsis.
Yeah, right.
But we usually talk about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and... Yeah, we usually touch on some of that, but there's so much history to The Cage and the,
Yeah, it's
the
huge.
most of the Trekkies and Trekkers and whoever listening have probably know all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
I would hope
we
so.
probably don't need to go too much into it. But this was the original pilot for Star Trek. This was screened for NBC executives and it was rejected. They said it was too cerebral. They wanted more action and color.
Sure.
And thanks to Lucille Ball and a bunch of other executives, they were offered the opportunity to create a second pilot, which was never done back in the day. Don't think it's done now either. It's pretty rare that they do a
They get
second
another
pilot. I know
chance.
Buffy had a second pilot as well.
Yeah, right.
So they reworked some of the characters and ideas, and Jeffrey Hunter, who played Captain Pike, said, I don't want to come back. So they created Captain Kirk.
Funny how they just renamed him and everything, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And because color TVs were new, they wanted more color, so they painted the sets, and the costumes got a bit brighter, and everything just picked up a notch in the color department. But and all the characters were actually changed, not just the captain. All the characters were changed except for Spock. who was rewritten for the next pilot to be colder, more emotionless, more logical, which was actually how they described number one when they were writing the pilot.
Yeah.
So she was supposed to be colder and more logical and focused. And yeah, Spock was a bit more lighthearted and whatever. And so when they reworked it, they decided that that was going to be the Vulcan attitude, and Spock was going to become that kind of, have that kind of
Style?
mentality. Yeah. Which is interesting, seeing as last week we watched Q&A and we saw number one and Spock singing and laughing together in the turbo lift.
They done it well, didn't they? That kind of idea.
Yeah.
Like for that explanation in a way, like we said.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Except that it's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Oh, at least we remember it to be fantastic. Not
Well,
that we haven't
I
watched
watched-
it 100
I was going to say,
times.
I've watched this a few times, so, and I love it every time. So, yeah. I have a feeling we might have a 10 episode this week.
don't
This
go-
might be our first 10.
Don't go too far.
Just a
Let's
feeling.
see. Let's see.
Have an inkling.
Bit of an inkling. This is going to be...
All right. Well, this got filmed 61 years ago. Let's go watch it.
Righto.
And we're back from watching The Cage. Well, Tom, first thoughts? Oh, well, 1,000,000th thoughts?
Yeah, I think I've seen it a few times. Can't really say my first thoughts. It's not like Enterprise.
Yeah, that's true. It's nothing new from now on.
No.
Well, until we get to Prodigy.
True.
Thoughts on The Cage?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's fantastic. Well, compared to Enterprise especially.
Yeah.
No, it is a good episode. I mean, it's the epitome of Star Trek, isn't it? Like, you can't get more Trek than this, really.
Nope.
I mean, there's little things that irritate me, but it's not irritant because it's the first episode. Like, you can't go too hard on it. Everything's new.
Are you talking about things that don't match with the rest of the...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, there's
Well,
little things
that's
that
not
irritate.
this episode's fault. It's everyone else's episode's fault.
Exactly. That's right. They fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's from the United Earth. He's not from the Federation.
exactly. And like, that we're going into a time warp. I mean, different
Again.
things like that. Yeah. Like, so there's little things that you go, hang on a minute, but you're expected to do that because it's the first ever episode. So they iron all that out in sort of next gen, don't they, really? Because even in sort of out the original series, there's little things where you're like, hang on.
TV in the 60s was supposed to be disposable.
Yeah.
That's why it was so
right.
episodic, and continuity didn't really matter as much.
No, that's right. So, little things like that don't irritate me as much as they do in something like Enterprise, purely because of that, because we understand
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
comes from. Whereas there's no excuse in something like Enterprise,
No.
because there's been an establishment.
Yeah.
So you fuck up, that it pisses me off.
Yeah. Fair.
But in this, it's a little bit more like, well, what do you expect?
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
It is a product of its time, for
Exactly. Yeah, and like Captain Pike's, he's kind of annoyed at everything, isn't he? He's just a little bit pissed off and sexist. Yeah, yeah.
sure. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, watching it chronologically, him saying, I can't get used to a woman on the bridge, when the second captain of a starship
Yeah.
was a woman
Uh-huh.
on in the Columbia in Enterprise at the end.
Yeah.
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 And they focused a lot on the husband-wife relationship. They kept saying husband-wife.
Yeah.
I was like,
No one
What?
else can be in a couple, Gary.
I
It's
was
only
gonna say.
husband and wife.
domestic partnership weren't words that were invented yet, or
No.
like, are you Republicans that are just like trying to destabilize same-sex marriage? Like, just
yeah.
But obviously, again, product of its time.
Exactly. I mean,
So-
it was what, the 60s, right?
The
It's like,
60s.
it was. Yeah. No, they don't really focus on anything else but but what they considered, and I can't see quotation marks, but normal back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there a black person on this ship at all?
No.
There was one Asian person at the controls of the transporter, but he was the second person there.
They had the ship well staffed, though.
There was a lot of people.
There was a lot of
white people.
A lot of white people.
There was a lot of white men.
The working class man, Gary.
Yeah. Diversity did not exist.
No. Oh.
However, a year later, when they shot the next one, they made sure to have representation from Asia and the African American community.
Yeah.
There was even a Scotsman and like all those other things.
And that was got to be Gene Roddenberry's push, right? That's from what I understand.
Well, that was my understanding too, but there was nothing in this.
No, that's right.
This was the first try. This was the first attempt.
Yeah.
But yes, there was a lot of white men in this episode.
Quite a bit.
But yeah. Anyway, I fucking love this episode. I think it's fantastic. I love everything about it. I love kitschy 60s television anyway.
Yeah.
Not just Star Trek. I love the old Batman show. I love Bewitched. I love other things. Yeah. If time travel was a holiday you could take, I'd probably go back to the 60s.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. There was a lot of good TV.
That's not why, but sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you were talking about.
Because I could still watch those shows now, Tom. I don't need to go back to the 60s.
Yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable to watch them now.
Yeah. At least I can exist now. But yeah, I love it.
It was style and color and just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this though. This, I mean, there was fun and all that stuff, but the color is very toned down. So I understand the remarks from the executive to say, give us some color. Like, color TV is new. Why is everything grey?
Yeah, take advantage of it. Yeah. That's it.
So I get that. But the idea of it being too cerebral is beyond, like, I don't understand.
Well, I mean, it was the 60s. People don't get it.
But they explained everything so, like,
childlike.
Obviously. Like when he's having that illusion of being with the dancing girl and he's like, wouldn't you, this is like being in a captain's dream.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't this worth giving up your soul for? Like, could it be any more obvious?
Yeah,
like
it's plain.
Yeah, everything is like hammered in
to
easily understood. So the idea of it being too cerebral just is bizarre to me.
That's fair.
Bizarre.
Yeah, because even when he's basically not listening to the alien through the glass about, like, you want us to have this relationship and have kids and all that, and the alien's like, just said that.
Yeah, that's right. They just repeat it over and over again, like the same message is repeated.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I get that you're making sure that the audience knows what's going on. Like, I get it, but really. But yeah, again, I'm sure it's a product of its time.
Yeah.
But
it's done well, though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
I love it so much. I love this way more than I like the actual first episode of the show where no man has gone before. Like, I like this episode more than that.
Yeah, well, that's fair. The first episode's not as good as this. Like, that, I would agree with that. I mean, it's still an alright episode, but it's a little bit more. I was going to say it's a little bit more cliche, but having said that, it might be because we've watched so much Star Trek that episode is more like that.
But I mean, it's clear that they took the notes from the executives when they were redesigning it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That everything is more colourful. Kirk is more actiony than thoughtful.
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
Like, there's more violence. There's more fighting.
Shirt off,
yeah, that's right. I mean, it's still got some cerebral elements and it's thought-provoking and whatever else, but this to me is better.
Well, I kind of like.
And I love
Star
Jeffrey
Trek,
Hunter.
I kind of like that Star Trek went a little bit more into stories that were a little bit more hidden meaning in a way, rather than repeating itself 16 times in the same episode.
It still does, Tom. It still does.
Well, sometimes. Most of the time, especially the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
But But I really like this. It is good.
I love this Pike.
He's good.
I feel like there's a but.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the next Pike. This guy's just he's just a little bit whiny. What? He is whiny. I mean, he's good. He does it well. That's what he's meant to do, right? Whine. Is that not what he's meant to do?
I don't know that we should do this podcast anymore. 2 years was a good run.
Well, he complained about the women on the ship and complained about the one that was in the way all the time.
He was stressed.
And yeah, that's right. So that's what I said. He was meant to be like that, right? He just come across as a bit angry all the time. That's all.
He needed a break. He was well overdue for a holiday. That's all.
I did like the doctor in this.
Yeah, Dr.
He was
Boyce
really
was cool.
good. Yeah, he was good. He just had a natural sort of flow about him, didn't he? That was
Yeah.
It was good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
I didn't like Spock. Like Spock was all right, but I didn't like him as much as I
mean,
liked future Spock.
Oh, same. But he's
Yeah.
not in it much, really.
No, he seems like he's forcing his role a little bit, doesn't he? Like he seems a little
And
bit...
he's limping. We never noticed that until
Yeah.
today. We watched it 100 million times.
Yeah, and I've never
I've never noticed him
picked
limp
up on it.
towards those flowers.
No, which is odd. I wonder if there's actually any explanation for that or not.
Don't know.
Hmm.
Don't know. But I guess every other time I've watched it, I've been so focused on Pike standing in front of him with the flowers, and
Yeah.
like I knew Spock walked over, but I didn't realize he was limping when he did it.
It was a prominent limp.
I didn't notice it in any other scenes, but
No.
don't know. Anyway, interesting. Maybe Leonard Nimoy just had a bit of an injury that day of
like he
filming.
twisted his ankle. or
Yeah,
something.
coming out of his trailer or something. Anyway, let's get into it. My first complaint. We haven't started yet, but let me complain.
So that's my job.
Usually it is. Usually you're the complainer. But every now and then, something irks me.
Yep, that's fair.
And I was irked.
Yeah.
Paramount Plus only has the remastered versions of the original series.
Yeah. Yep. No option to.
No option to watch the
downgrade.
original aired or not aired special effects.
Yeah.
So we had to watch this with that shitty computer generated CGI bullshit
Yeah.
instead of the actual shooting models that they shot in the 60s.
Which looked way better.
I love the old stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's fair. It looks like shit.
I mean, if I had never watched Star Trek before, I probably wouldn't care.
Well, you wouldn't know any different.
Well, yeah, that's right. But if I was coming into it now and like someone said, oh, that you can watch it like this or you can watch it like this, I'd probably... No, knowing me, I would probably still choose
like
the old one because I like the old
That's
stuff.
what
I
you
like old stuff.
Oh, yeah. It just looks better. It's a better texture. It's real. Like
it feels real. It feels
yeah.
more real. This feels like I'm watching every time we get a shot of the Enterprise, I feel like I'm watching the animated series.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like it's just shit. It's
not
just
done
not
well.
for me.
The externals of ships in the remastered is terrible.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
No. They need to redo it again and do it properly.
Well, they don't need to do anything again.
Yeah, they do.
Just they don't need to do anything. Just watch the Blu-rays with the original thing.
Fair.
Which is what we'll be doing when we get up to the original series, just so you know.
I take it all the quality because I haven't actually seen the Blu-rays that you're talking about.
Oh my
I'm assuming that they.
Who are you?
What? I'm assuming that the quality of the video is actually still pretty good.
Yeah. It's all been remastered and cleaned up, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Just the original. It's the original special effects.
Oh, good.
That's all.
That's all they needed to do. They didn't need to do anything else.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly. Anyway, and yet they still can't fucking scan in Deep Space Nine and Voyager into fucking Blu-ray.
Yeah, apparently. What a load of shit.
Pieces of shit. Deep Space Nine's so good. Sorry, okay.
Yeah.
Back to the cage. We haven't even started yet. We get a shot of the Enterprise, and we zoom in through the dome at the top into the bridge, and they are picking up some sort of signal that they're trying to figure out what it is, and it turns out to be an old school radio wave, which apparently sets off all sorts of alarms on the Enterprise in the future.
Apparently.
And they determine that it's come from a crashed ship, or a ship that went missing 18 years ago, the SS Columbia. They sent out this distress signal because they were going to crash, or they just got lost, something like that. But there was no indication of survivors or anything, so the captain said, nah.
Don't worry about
it, mate.
Why would you bother?
No.
Which is fair enough, because why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was 18 years ago. Fucking.
That's right, and there's no indication that anyone survived. And we've got our own sick and injured people that we need to worry about. So, don't worry. Head to the Vega colony as scheduled, yeah. And then he goes back to his quarters, calls the doctor up for a drink. Actually calls the doctor up for a chat.
Yeah.
Wants to get the doctor's opinion on the mission, make sure he made the right choice, put it in the log. But the doctor opens up his med kit and pours him a martini.
Yeah, because like all good doctors should.
Yeah. And we get a really good quote from the doctor that I'm going to put into our Instagram, because you probably don't know, but I do Instagram quotes.
Yes, I do know.
Wow. You know something that happens on this podcast that isn't just you talking?
I don't look at it, but I know what you do.
So he says, a man either lives life as it happens to him, meets it head on and licks it, or he turns his back on it and starts to wither away. Good quote.
Yeah.
So that's one of our...
That's the life lesson at the end, everybody. Yeah. You've got it just there.
You better remember that.
I won't remember that. Just highlight it for me, would you?
Yeah, sure. But while they're talking, Spock calls from the bridge and says that there's another message from the Columbia and that there are crash survivors on Talos.
Coincidental.
Yeah. Back on the bridge, they have a printout of the message that comes through.
They got a fax.
They got a fax from the planet, from Talos. First was a radio wave, then it was a fax. And it said 11 survivors, gravity and oxygen within limits, food and water obtainable, but unless, and then the message faded. That was it. So they decide to do the time warp and take a jump to the left. So they set course and warp factor 7 to Telos. When we get the music and the fades and the flashes of Starfield.
So glad they don't do that every time.
Every time they go to warp.
Yeah. Could you imagine like in Next Gen if every time they went to warp.
And they played the theme song.
Yeah, they played the theme song and done these like weird camera angles and flashes and stuff, and it'd be like, what the fuck?
Imagine if it was Enterprise every time they went to warp.
Oh my God. Fucking hell. God. You would have found me hung up somewhere. Fucking Jesus.
All right, they set course. Pike turns around and bumps into his yeoman, and then he starts to have a go at her for being on the bridge.
How dare she?
And she says, but you wanted the reports by 0500, and it's 0500 now, sir. Oh, okay.
That's right.
She leaves.
Doing your job.
And he says, well, she does a good job, all right. I just can't get used to having a woman on the bridge.
Harsh.
And then number one looks at him like, bitch! And then he says, no offense, Lieutenant. You're different, of course. Yeah, you're not a woman. You're one of the boys.
Yeah.
In this boys' club.
Yeah. Can't you look around the bridge and see like there's a dozen men standing around here?
Yeah, that's right. Be grateful we let you have long hair.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let that go below the shoulders.
The Enterprise arrives. They do a quick survey and see that it's oxygen, nitrogen, atmosphere, that gravity is safe, and that they think they've picked up the wreckage. So they beam down.
Yep, and Spock sprains his ankle in the transporter.
That's right. And they find some humming flowers, and
Which is pretty
Spock
cool,
has a bit
really.
of a big smile on his face.
It's a good idea, really. If you like, for the 60s, that was a pretty thought out idea to have humming flowers that you could like pinch and it stops. That was pretty awesome. I liked that. That was clever.
Very good. And then as they're exploring, they find the settlement of the survivors. And one of the old men survivors is like, "They're men. They're humans." And then says that he's from the American Continent Institute.
Yeah, American.
Yeah. Okay.
We have different countries and states like that now.
I mean, I guess they would.
I suppose it would still be America, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
We don't often hear it referred to as that.
No. I mean, we do in the original series. They talk about America a bit, I think.
True.
But
they do have the Constitution and everything.
There's a whole episode
on the Constitution,
which is fine, because it's. I guess it's
the
good.
60s.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So they're catching up about Earth. Is Earth all right? Oh, same old Earth. You won't believe how fast we can get home. Oh, blah, blah, blah,
The
blah.
Knicks won last season.
And then a woman shows up and everyone goes quiet.
Yeah, everyone's like, hang on.
Yeah. this blonde woman comes out of the crowd and everyone goes quiet. Like, whoa. Whoa, everyone. Best behavior. Woman present.
Dust yourself off.
Inside Out. Like at the end when it goes into the boy's mind and it's red alert. Rap, girl. And one of the old guys says, "This is Vina. Her parents are dead. She was born almost as we crashed." And Pike's got this look on his face like, "Yeah, I'm going to bang this bitch." Like, hello.
It's a
Captain's prerogative.
That's it. I was going to say, it's sort of a universal captain's look, isn't it? Where they're just like, yeah, you know what's going to happen here, boys.
Captain gets first
That's
dibs.
it. That's it. The only exception is Riker.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why Riker's always doing the away missions.
I bet there's some real secret logs of Captain Janeway out there. But this whole interaction is being watched on another screen by 3 Telosians, which are
Bumheads.
well, yes, that's what we called them when we were 5.
Yes.
But yes,
They are bumheads.
they are.
From behind, definitely that.
I don't know about you, but my bum does not look like it's got hemorrhoids all over that.
I honestly have never looked at my bum. It's a little hard for me to turn my head around to find out.
Well, I hope that I don't have pulsating veins on the outside of my butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yes, anyway, they are big, bold, brainy,
Throbbing membranes.
throbbing things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the settlement, they're starting to pack up things, and Pike calls to the Enterprise and says, "We're going to start beaming everyone up." And number 1 wants to send down a scouting scientific party and whatever. And he's about to say, "Yeah, that's fine," but then Venus shows up and he forgets how to speak.
Yep.
Because
Sure.
the 1960s.
Yeah, exactly.
And Venus says, "You appear to be healthy and intelligent, Captain. A prime specimen." Say what now?
Yeah.
So, what?
I know you've been on a planet by yourself pretty much for the whole... but that's a little weird.
Well, that's what the old guy says. "You must forgive her. She's lived her whole life with a collection of aging scientists." Even still, weird.
Yeah.
Dr. Boyce says that all the survivors are in excellent health, almost too good. There's a suspicion right there.
Yeah.
And that there's a reason for this. The old guy says there's a reason that we're so healthy, but we're not sure if Earth is ready to learn the secret. I'll let the girl show you. So Vina leads Pike away from everyone else. Is like, "Don't you see it?" And there's nothing there. "Here and here," and there's still nothing there. And he's like, "I don't understand."
Everybody's
'Cause
got a
she's a-
little loopy.
LSD.
Yeah.
It was the 60s.
Yeah, true.
Again, the 60s. It's the answer for everything.
Yeah. Well,
She says, "You will. You're a perfect choice." And then she disappears into thin air.
Yeah.
And so do all the survivors and the encampment and the crash site and everything just disappears. And a door opens in the rock face. And the Toulousians come out and kidnap the captain and drag him into this elevator.
yeah, pretty easily.
When everyone disappears, one of the crewmen is like, "Captain!"
Yeah.
And then grabs a phaser and runs towards where he headed off. And he's gone. I think they might just see a glimpse of the doors shutting as they go down
it does
underground.
sink for a little while. So
Yeah, it's kind of slow.
Slow, yeah.
But I don't know how good a good look he gets. But
Probably not too good of a look.
But he tries.
Yeah.
And then they use their phasers to try to shoot the door open so they can get to the captain, and that doesn't work. And that's it. And then Spock calls back to Enterprise and says, "There's no survivors. It was all a trap. We've lost the captain. Do you read? We've lost the captain." Bum, bum, bum. And then we cut to Pike in his cage. And he wakes up and there's a transparent wall.
Glass,
plexiglass.
yeah, plexiglass.
Because it
wall.
moves. You can see it moving.
Yeah, you can see his reflection in it. It's
Yep.
a plexiglass wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or is it transparent aluminum?
Yes, it could be. Very much so. Highly likely.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he bangs into the transparent aluminum.
Ooh,
It's weird to say aluminum.
aluminum.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it sounds better than aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah, guess the aluminium, would ya?
I'll have that aluminium foil, thanks.
He throws himself against the wall to see if he can break through. He can't. He looks out and he sees all these other cells and there's different creatures in there. There's like a
Birdman.
there's like a chicken man, and an ape man. And then we see some shadows and stuff in other cells that we can't see into. But
Yeah.
and then some Toulousians appear and he introduces himself and they communicate via telepathy. One of them refers to the main Toulousian as magistrate.
Yeah. And he's got a big fancy necklace.
Yes, that's correct. He? She?
They. Although later on when we see him when they've been recast, he. Because in this, it's female actors in it so that they're small and
They
little
definitely
and frail.
are going for...
Small and frail with their big minds.
Yeah, but and they're definitely going for like genderless. Like it feels androgynous.
Yeah.
On purpose.
They is acceptable here because
Alright.
you don't really know.
Yeah.
Except for in the future when he goes back to the planet and the one that's meant to be
This guy
is a guy. So hence why my brain is now gone, he.
I have a feeling that at the end, Vina refers to the magistrate as he. Like he didn't mean that, or he, like I think she says he.
Yeah.
So he is probably the right pronoun. But anyway, they were definitely going for androgyny when they designed these aliens anyway.
Yeah.
One of them says to the magistrate that the intelligence of the specimen is shockingly limited.
Thanks.
And the magistrate says, "That's no surprise since the vessel was baited here so easily with a simulated message."
That and one pretty girl stopped him from saying anything.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, woman.
Yeah, exactly. Send in the blonde. But Pike can hear them talking to each other telepathically.
Yeah.
So it must be like a broadcast telepathy instead of just a direct message telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, that's weird. Why bother having telepathy if you're just going to... if it's just everyone can overhear you anyway.
Just listen in.
But anyway, broadcast telepathy, it's a thing. They basically predict everything Pike's going to do to be a man.
Yeah.
You now see the primitive fear threat reaction. The specimen is about to boast of his strength, the weaponry of his vessel, and so on. Next, frustrated into a need to display physical prowess, the creature will throw himself against the transparency. And Pike does exactly that.
Yeah. Yep. Doesn't even hesitate. Just goes bam, bam.
Yep. And then says that they can soon begin the experiment. And we cut to the briefing room on the Enterprise. And Spock is giving a briefing saying that the inhabitants of this planet must live deep underground. They probably manufacture food and other needs, blah, blah, blah. Talk about the fact that there was an illusion, that there was no survivors, that it was all telepathic manipulation into their minds to make them see what they wanted to see or thought they would see.
Yeah.
And Dr. Boyce reiterates the same thing. It was a perfect illusion. It felt real. You could touch it. It wasn't just images. It felt real. Yeah. They talk a little bit about the Telosians, and Spock brings up a diagram of one, like a little sketch of a little Telosian person.
Yeah.
With its big head and veiny bum and
prominent forehead.
But I didn't realize they got that good a look.
Well, yeah, no. Like, it was very much a witness sketch, wasn't it? Like, it was a little...
Yes, that is what it looked like. Yeah.
Pencil witness. He had tiny little ears and very big head. So, like, you know, it could have been one of the crew that glimpsed them as they were in the elevator.
I mean, that's a pretty detailed sketch for a glimpse.
I mean, you know, witness sketch.
I guess.
But yeah,
anyway.
it was pretty well done.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, they decide they need to try to find the captain, obviously, and they're going to use the ship's power to power like a phaser thing that they're going to beam down to the planet, and use the ship's energy through that to blast open the doors.
They couldn't just shoot from the ship.
No, they don't install that till Tuesday.
Sure.
We see the Telosians in the monitoring room. They're monitoring Pike in his cell, and they say that they're going to use a recent death struggle memory from his past that was recent, and add the girl to give him something to protect. So it's not just about his survival. He's got to protect her. So we cut to Rigel 7, which Dr. Boyce mentioned in the drinking session at the start of the episode that we didn't mention, but...
Well, she comes running out in some, like, Maid Marian outfit and comes running over going, you know, you got to save me and help me and yada, yada, yada. And then they go into this ruiny, castle-y like thing. And then this big guy comes out with a jaw that he can't open because the teeth are way too big. That's
I'm bad guy.
Yeah, pretty much. With little bit patches of fur and stuff. Big muscly dude. And then they fight. That's pretty much it. And run around this area, and then Pike wins.
Yep.
Like they want me.
And then they end up back at Pike's cell.
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, it's over." Oh, thank God, Captain, you saved me.
Because they were going to let something bad happen.
And then he asks if she's real. As real as you wish. That's not an answer, bitch.
No.
Like, I know you're blonde, but...
But are you really blonde, or is that just bleach?
So he's trying to ask questions. He's trying to get information from her, and she's not giving him anything.
No.
She's just playing along. So he says, you know, are you real? She says, if you want me to be. And then he's like, but if you're just an illusion, I've never imagined you. Like, I've never met you before. Yeah. So, like, how? And she's perhaps they made me out of dreams you've forgotten.
Yeah. Sure.
But the dress you're wearing is the same fabric that they wear. Well, I have to wear something, don't I? Slut. But she's not giving him anything really. Yeah. And then she's just trying to get him to like her, I guess.
Yep. Which the only way to do that is seduction, apparently.
1960s.
Yeah. Yeah. This man will like me if I seduce him.
But he says, since you're not real, there's not much point in continuing this conversation, is there? And then we cut to the planet's surface. There's a giant laser cannon pointed at the door, and they blast the door with this laser cannon, and nothing happens. They increase the power.
Yep.
Still nothing happens.
What a waste of time
and energy.
Yeah,
Then we cut back to the cell.
of course.
They're still there. And she says, perhaps if you ask me some questions, I could answer.
He's been asking questions.
Exactly.
That's all he's been doing.
Mm-hmm. And she says that they can't actually make him do anything he doesn't want to do. But he's like, but they do try to trick me into doing things with their illusions.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, well, you know.
What's
they
one
can also
thing?
punish you. Like they will punish you if you don't cooperate. And I'm sure you'll find out about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he asked some questions about did they ever live on the surface, which they did. There was apparently a war thousands of centuries ago, and that's why they live underground, and that the planet's only now becoming able to support life. And so once they went underground, they started focusing on developing their mental powers, and that's how they become as powerful as they are.
Why they got such big heads.
Yes. But she says it's also they use their telepathy like a narcotic for the other species that they capture. Because when dreams become more important than reality, you give up travel, building, creating. You forget how to repair the machines left behind by your ancestors. You just sit living and reliving others' lives left behind in the thought records. And he says, or you sit probing minds of zoo specimens like me.
Yeah.
And she says, you're better than a theater to them. They create the illusion for you. They watch you react, feel your emotions. They have a whole collection of specimens, descendants of life brought back long ago from all over this part of the galaxy.
Fun.
Yeah. And that's when they're like, so they need male and female to reproduce because they need these specimens to last for a long time. So that's what's going on here. I'm a woman. You're a human man. We're like Adam and Eve.
Yeah. Couldn't have figured that one out.
But she gave too much information and the magistrate is not happy. And so she says, like, she starts to scream, like, please don't punish me, please. And then she disappears. So my question is, because her clothes were left over,
Yeah.
can the magistrate beam people with his mind?
Well, they have to be able to.
How?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but they have to be able to because they also move her from the start as well because she was on the planet.
That's right.
As well. So then
But
she
that could have been a
vanished.
projection.
I mean, it's all the same, but like you just said, their clothes are left behind, which means they were on something. So it depends on. Well, they have to be able to move things.
But then later on, they sneak into the cage to
I
put
know.
in food and just try to steal the weapons.
Yeah, which makes no sense because if they can produce things and move things with their mind and do that, then they wouldn't have to get into the cell at all.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't know. It's weird.
But also, why would you be able to see them move in if they could just
Tell you that they're not there.
tell you that they're not there?
Yeah.
The wall's not moving. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. There is no wall.
Hatch? There's no hatch?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway.
There's all these flaws. This is written like a Star Wars episode.
Whoa. That's sacrilege. All right, she disappears and Pike watches the magistrate walk away. He starts looking around the walls and the door and everything to try to find a hatch or a way out or something, and then he notices a little hatch opening, and before he can
Do anything about it.
Yeah,
He's
do
seen
anything.
everything.
Yeah, that's right. But there's a glass placed on the floor, but he can't reopen the hatch where it came from. But he looks around and the magistrate's back, and the magistrate says, "The vial contains a nourishing protein complex." That's not the accent
No,
they use,
not even close.
no.
But that'll do.
it'll work. And they basically say he has to drink it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to eat. Like, you can't starve yourself.
No.
And if you try, we're going to punish you.
Yeah.
And then he gets a glimpse of literal hell, fire and brimstone. Like, he's
skin melting.
burning. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
And then it comes back and the magistrate says, you will now consume the nourishment.
But then Pike's pretty clever.
Yeah, he says, why can't you just put irresistible hunger into my mind? You can't, can you? You have limitations, don't you? The magistrate's threatening him still, like, if you continue to disobey, we'll make things worse. And then there's sort of a silence for a second, and Pike throws himself at the wall. And the magistrate steps back in surprise. And Pike says, that's interesting. Yeah. You weren't reading my mind then? How could I scare you if you could read my mind? That doesn't make sense. And so the magistrate's trying to talk about the girl, and he keeps saying, you know, all I wanted was to put my hands around your neck. Like, you can't read through primitive emotions, right? Anger and hate. Like, you can't read through those. But the magistrate is ignoring his questions and just keeps talking about the girl. And so eventually he's like, all right, let's talk about the girl. Yeah, they try to convince him that he needs to have a husband-wife relationship.
Yeah. Husband and wife.
Yeah, because they need to start a family group. And the female has now been properly conditioned, so now it's your turn to be properly conditioned so that you can continue the species.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we cut to a outdoors woodland glade area. There's a picnic spread, there's a rug, there's horses, there's a city in the distance, and Vena's there, and she just says, do you want some tea, dear? Pike knows the horses. That's Tango, his old horse, I assume. He says that's Mojave, the city he grew up in, and he starts asking Vena some questions, and she is just acting like she has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. She's totally in this I'm your wife role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I get a headache when you talk weird things.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it is such a lovely day. Oh, it's so good to be home. Oh. Yeah. She keeps trying to say, you know, we need to play along. Like, this is what they want. We don't want to be punished. And he keeps asking questions and trying to get more information. He's trying to convince her that this isn't the right way to go. Like, we shouldn't be here. This is a cage, a menagerie.
Yeah.
Episode titles.
The words.
Episode title alert for this and the next one. But he reiterates what the doctor told him at the start, that, you know, I get what the doctor was trying to say now. You either live life, bruises, skin, knees and all, or you turn your back on it and start dying. And that's what he's trying to do now. He's like, I can't live this illusion. Like, I need to live my actual life. I need to get out of this cage so that I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She confirms that they can't read through that negativity, those primitive emotions, as they call it. But she says you can't keep it up long enough. I'm like, I reckon I could probably keep it up for a while.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get...
I've been stuck behind some trucks for a while that have given me some pretty primitive emotions for a long time.
Clearly never been stuck in traffic before.
But she's saying that they picked him because they read her mind and they knew her, and they picked him because they knew that she would be attracted and fall in love with him. So she can't help it. She can't help but love him. And they expect you to feel the same about me. And he says, well, if they can read my mind, they know I'm attracted to you. From the very first moment I saw you in the survivors camp, I was like, we saw.
Yeah.
You forgot how to speak.
Yeah, pretty sure
Ridiculous.
everybody that was around saw that.
Yeah. But we see the Telosians watching on the monitoring screen again.
Yeah.
They're in their monitoring room and they're watching all this happen. Vena says to him, I'm beginning to see why none of this has worked for you. You've been home and fighting as on Rigel. That's not new to you either. A person's strongest dreams are about what he can't do. A ship's captain always having to be so formal, so decent, honest and proper. You must wonder what it would be like to forget all that.
Sure.
Then we transition to the Middle Eastern music, as that's what the subtitles referred to it as.
Yeah.
And Vina is now green and dancing, and Pike is in some robes
Yeah.
surrounded by these men
Yeah.
who are like, nice place you have here, Mr. Pike.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Glistening green, almost like secret dreams aboard ship captain might have.
Funnily enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny how they are on this planet. They actually like being taken advantage of. Suppose you had all of space to choose from and this was only one small sample. Wouldn't you say it was worth a man's soul?
Could they be
Like,
any more blatantly
I
obvious?
know, right? Thanks for the obvious. Yeah. Like, stay, Captain, stay.
Oh.
Choose the green girl.
Yeah, you could have anything.
It's
you
not
want.
contagious.
It doesn't rub off.
But he's like, nah, nope. Gets up,
just walks
storms out, walks through a door, ends up in a cave thing, turns around and the door's gone. It's now a cave wall. And then starts to look around and finds another opening that he can go through. But Vina shows up behind him, still green and holding a torch. And she smiles at him. And then we cut to the Enterprise. They're about to transport down Spock and the away team. They're not really sure if they're going to end up where they want to go because all of the readings could be an illusion. There's no way to verify what's real and what's illusion.
Yeah.
So they say we might end up in a rock,
Yeah.
but let's go anyway. So they go to beam down, but only the women go. Yeah. So when the video starts playing again, when it's gone off pause, after the women have been removed, Spock goes, "The women!" And he's got, both his arms go out. It's very funny.
Yeah. It is good. The women!
The women! Then we cut back to Pike's cage and number one and Yeoman. What's her name?
I think we only get referred to as Yeoman.
Yeoman Colt.
There we go.
Yeah. Number one and Yeoman Colt materialize in the cage, and Vina is not happy.
Oh, she's pissed.
She is really pissed off. Like, no, let me finish. Pike grabs one of the phasers, but they don't work.
Yeah.
Even though they were fully charged when they left, the communicators don't work. They can't make a signal.
Vina's like, these are not intelligent people. They're intelligent women. These aren't good subjects.
Yeah, he doesn't need you.
Yeah.
He's already picked me.
Yeah.
And Yeoman Colt's like, picked her? For what? I don't understand what's going on. Now, there's a fine choice for intelligent offspring.
Yeah. Offspring.
The magistrate approaches the cell, says that seeing as you have resisted the present specimen, you now have a selection of specimens. And he says, I'll break out of this zoo somehow and get to you. Is your blood red like ours? I'm going to find out. Like he's trying to hold on to that anger to try to block as much telepathy as he can.
But they're offering him a blonde, a brunette, or a redhead.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the magistrate says that wrong thinking is punishable. Right thinking will be quickly rewarded. Number one tries to have a conversation with Pike, and he's like, no, I have to concentrate. They can't read through hate. I have to keep it up. Back on the Enterprise, Spock talks to the whole ship and says, this is the acting captain speaking. We have no choice now but to consider the safety of the vessel and the remainder of the crew. We're leaving. All decks prepare for hyperdrive, time warp factor, and then the ship goes out.
Yep.
It just, everything dies.
black.
The lights go off. Everything just stops. Spock says, switch to rockets. What? We have backup rockets? When did that happen? Okay, fair. Anyway, nothing works. Every system is fading. We cut back to Pike's cell. Everyone's apparently having a nap. Yeah, Vina and the girls and
Yeah.
Pike are all just sort of
Time to have
laying
a
around
snooze.
having a nap, like
Yeah.
power nap time.
Yeah.
Keep up the hate.
Yeah. Bad
But-
dreams, everybody.
As they're doing that, he's sort of I
Half
think
asleep.
he's half asleep or he's faking being asleep. I
Yeah.
don't know what, but if they were faking, they
You'd
should have been
think
able to
they'd
tell
know,
that.
Yeah.
But he notices that the hatch that someone put the glass out before is starting to open, and because the phasers are right near the hatch. So just as it opens enough, he leaps up and grabs the Telosian and pulls them into the cage
So,
with
yeah.
them
Yeah.
and starts to strangle the magistrate. Vina says, "Don't hurt them. They don't mean to be evil."
It's just in their nature.
And then the Telosian makes themselves look like there's a name for them, isn't there?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I
what
can't
it
remember.
is.
Like one of the big apey monster things.
Yeah.
Pike says, "You stop this now or I'll twist your head off." So they stop and go back to being the magistrate. The magistrate says, "Your ship, release me or we'll destroy it." Back on the bridge, Spock says that there's still nothing working, but for the batteries, we'd lose gravitation and oxygen.
Good thing we got battery.
Yeah, good thing we got batteries. Wonder if they're double A's.
Sure.
Surely there'd be those big D cells. But they notice that the ship is being hacked, basically, and the Telosians are downloading all of the knowledge of the Earth and everything. Their entire
Yeah.
data bank is being collected. Back in Pike's cell, Vina uses he pronouns from this point on.
Yeah.
He's not bluffing, Captain.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. That they can make the crew work the wrong controls, and that'll destroy the ship with a push of the button. So they're not bluffing.
Yeah.
Pike says, "I'm going to gamble that they're too intelligent to kill for no reason." And so they grab the phaser and shoot it at the wall and nothing happens. Then he turns it to the magistrate and says, "I'm going to guess that you're using illusion to hide the fact that we just blew a hole in that wall."
Yeah.
And I might just test that theory on your head. Suddenly,
Yeah.
the blasted hole in the wall shows up. Funny
Something.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they go through and they end up back on the planet's surface with the magistrate still being held hostage, basically. And the magistrate says, "Ha ha! Success! This is where we wanted you all along."
All part of our master plan.
They say that because the planet's surface is now habitable, they'll use samples in their zoological gardens to furnish the planet with a variety of plant life. Pike says, "I'll stay if you let my crew go. These two women need to go back to the ship, and you need to let my ship go, and I will stay here with Vina."
Yeah.
Number one's not having it.
Nope.
Number one sets her phaser to overload. The magistrate is shocked.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what?
Eyes are wide, like, oh.
Is this a deception? Do you intend to destroy yourselves?
shit.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
So they decide to. Vina decides to stay as well. Like, if they have one human, they might try this again.
Yeah.
So let's just all die together.
Yep.
And then the other Telosians arrive, and Pike says, "Hold off. Wait a sec. Wait a second." So number one turns the phaser down, so it's not overloading anymore. They say that they've accessed the Enterprise records and asked if the magistrate is prepared to assimilate the knowledge that they've just assimilated from the ship,
Yeah.
because they're Borg now.
Of course.
And the magistrate nods, and you can see the veins on their head start
Pulsating.
throbbing and pulsating, and like, receiving data is receiving. But they look, when the magistrate turns back to the captain, like, they actually look shocked.
yeah.
Like, we had not believed this possible.
Yeah.
The customs and history of your race show a unique hatred of captivity. Even when it's pleasant and benevolent, you prefer death. This makes you too violent and dangerous a species for our needs.
Yeah, because we want to hold you in captivity forever.
Yeah. And unique? I would have thought that would be a pretty common
Yeah.
trait of
Or
most
even-
species.
Well,
wouldn't
even
it?
animals and stuff don't like to be captured. Like they don't like to be in cages and stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's not exactly comfortable for them. They don't like it.
Exactly.
They try to get out of their cages and shit.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
I guess.
So yeah,
Anyway.
I wouldn't have thought it'd be unique.
Anyway, the magistrate says that there is no other species that have shown that kind of adaptability, and so humans were their last hope to make the surface suitable, and they don't want to cooperate. They don't want to trade. They don't want to do anything that might, bring humans there, because that would mean that their race would learn the power of illusion and destroy itself like their race did, and they don't want to punish anyone like that.
Yeah, right. Sure.
And so they get transporter control back, and Venus says, I can't go with you. The two girls beam back to the ship.
Yeah.
We see Vena change from being her distracted,
Yeah.
destructive
Influence.
Yeah. She goes from looking young and beautiful to haggard and hacked up and botched together Frankenstein mess of blonde. Like if Marilyn Monroe was Frankenstein's monster.
Hunchbacked.
Yeah. And the magistrate says, this is the female's true appearance. And Venus says, they found me in the wreckage, dying, a lump of flesh. They rebuilt me. Everything works, but they never seen a human. They had no guide for putting me back together.
They look pretty human themselves.
Yeah. Like, why go with the hunchback?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like,
Where does this lump of... Where does his stomach go? I think the shoulder.
yeah,
Let's put the
it up
stomach
there.
on the shoulder.
There's a big empty cavity right in the center, but let's put it up here. Like, fucking-
They're so smart.
yeah, super
So
intelligent
smart.
creatures, Yeah, fucking.
But, being a hunchback is a choice. And so Pike says, you'll give her back her illusion of beauty.
Because that's the important part here.
That's the most important part. And the magistrate says, and more. And then Vena has a vision of Pike who wants to be there.
Yeah.
So she's going to live happily ever after with her imaginary Pike boyfriend.
Yeah.
And the magistrate says, she has an illusion and you have reality. May you find your way as pleasant. And then that they beam away. Pike beams back to the Enterprise and says that Vena's not coming with them, and I agree with her reasons. She's too ugly.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't want no ugly birds on here.
Yeah, sorry, I can barely handle regular women, let alone deformed ones.
Yeah, I wanted to bang her till I knew she had a hunchback. Clearly, she's not worth having around now. She has no value to me because she is ugly.
Because she's ugly, that's it. I didn't even want to bring her to sick bay to try and fix her up. No,
never mind.
No.
Never mind. She might want to be around other humans or a million different things.
Yeah.
But no, she's too ugly. I agree. She's too ugly to survive with the rest of humanity. Leave her to rot with the Toulousians. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Pike returns to the bridge. Dr. Boyce asks if he's doing okay, and he's like, yep, good. You recommended a rest, a change of pace. I've even been home. Doesn't that make you happy?
Sure.
He bumps into the yeoman again, and she hands him a clipboard, and he's like, the reports. Thank you, before he gets angry. And then she says, sir, I was just wondering, curious, who would have been Eve? And number one says, yeoman, you've delivered your report. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And walks away. And then Dr. Boyce comes over and says, Eve, as in Adam. And Pike says, as in all ship's doctors are dirty old men. What are we running here? A cadet ship number one? Are we ready or not? All dextro ready, sir. Engage. And that's the end of the cage. Well, I mean, there's a couple of things in there that are a bit like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You would take Vena with you. Like, she has a hunchback. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, save the poor girl.
Yeah. That's it. She's
Like,
in captivity.
Beauty is on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Or at least that's what ugly people say.
to make themselves feel better in the morning. I say it every day. But yes, you would save her.
You would take her with you.
You would take her with you, yeah.
And the whole transport beaming, the hatch thing, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No,
but,
it doesn't.
But it is the 60s. Don't think too much about it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, it's just a little overthink that.
Yeah.
Especially for the time,
Yeah.
But it is still pretty good.
It's excellent.
It's pretty good TV, especially for its time. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, really. It's enjoyable to watch. It's fun.
Yeah. It's not just fun, it's thought provoking.
Yeah.
This is Star Trek. This is what Star Trek should be. It should be fun, entertaining. It should have a message behind it, make you think. This is Gene Roddenberry Star Trek.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. I just wish it was made 20 years later when they didn't have sexist comments and no one could speak because a blonde woman walked in the room.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a product of its time, it would still be perfect.
Yeah.
But for 1965, it's perfect for 1965.
It is perfect for 1965
Yeah.
because unfortunately it gets trapped in that.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they couldn't see anything different.
It's the same with future episodes. There's a few episodes of Next Gen which are fine for the time period, but don't necessarily work now.
Exactly.
I'm not just talking about Code of Honor because that didn't even work then. But yeah,
no, everything's going to suffer with that because that's just how it is.
Yeah, that's right. That's the nature of storytelling.
Exactly. So
what's the life lesson in this one, Tom?
What'd the doctor say? You got it written there?
Nope.
Well, there's two lessons, isn't there? Reality is always better than fantasy when it comes to life. That's just a given. And you got to live life. So risks and all. So, go full speed.
Yeah, take the bad with the good and live your life.
Exactly. And don't kid yourself. It's not, you look at it realistically and move forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, IMDb ratings for this episode. Our examples of 1 episodes are Enterprise's Precious Cargo and Next Gen's Code of Honor. Examples of 10 episodes are Next Gen's Tapestry and Deep Space Nine's The Visitor. What are we rating The Cage?
Wow. How about you go first this time?
I would give this a 10.
I know you would.
This is perfect Star Trek to me. This is what it should be.
You see, I would say that it is fantastic Star Trek, but I wouldn't say it's perfect Star Trek because I'm putting it up against other episodes of future Star Trek as well. So when you have something like All Good Things,
yes,
and this, I would say that All Good Things is a better episode to watch.
I don't. We definitely have some good episodes in the future that we're going to watch.
Yeah.
Like Tapestry and...
Yeah, and Tapestry is a fantastic episode and has a meaning to it that's...
I don't think The Cage is worse.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
No, it's not really.
I mean, if you're looking at it...
Let me just have a look at some of the episodes we rated 9s, shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at the episode. Let's see. We've got Dear Doctor. Is this better than that?
I don't know whether it's better than
Carbon Creek. Is this episode better than Carbon Creek?
Better than? Or the same as?
It's better than. I don't care if I never watch Carbon Creek again.
I mean, it's the first Star Trek. It's 60s.
It has a fantastic message.
It has a good message.
It is thought-provoking.
Yes.
It is entertaining. This is perfect Star Trek. Perfect Star Trek.
I don't know whether it's perfect Star Trek.
This is a 10.
I would put it in a 9 category.
This is a 10. I control all of the editing and everything. So, I mean, this is going to be a 10.
Sure, 10 sounds great.
10 it is.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could agree with me.
Never doubted you guys.
Excellent. It's our first 10. I'm so excited.
Uh,
All right. That's it for this week. And that's it for the original series for a little while.
I know.
We got
doesn't
a
it
little
suck?
tease. We got a little tease of
Yeah.
something good. And next week we'll be watching some short tracks again.
Yep.
But yeah, if you want to reach out and get in touch, you can do so on Facebook. You can find us at Temporal Directive Podcast, or Instagram, just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. And we'll be back next week with the episodes Ask Not and The Trouble with Edward. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.